And how's it going, everyone? It is Skullzi here with the latest and the greatest gaming news. Today I want to talk about a somewhat embarrassing situation that happened over on Twitter involving Bethesda. This happened literally the same day that I'm uploading this video, and before you start getting your pitchforks and torches ready, no, Bethesda didn't do anything wrong in this circumstance. In fact, it's kind of reversed. This time it was a chunk of the Bethesda community that made themselves look like completely useless members of society with no legitimate awareness of the world around them. These are probably the same people that comment on every single thing Bethesda has ever done or every tweet they've ever made or whatever, reminding Bethesda of every mistake they've ever made. And while I will definitely agree that Bethesda has done some downright stupid things within the last year or even longer, voicing your concern over these issues has a time and a place, something that the community I'll be calling out in today's video seem to be totally ignorant about. Now, before I go any further, I want to be clear and say again, there have been a ton of things Bethesda has done wrong within the last couple of years. Some of these things even straight up disgust me. Everything from monetizing mods to the Creation Club, the canvas bag shortage, the Nuka-Cola rum bottle situation that Young He did like 6 videos about, the numerous issues and straight up lies regarding Fallout 76, security breaches, a complete lack of awareness regarding how to market Starfield, Pete Hines telling us to enjoy our disappointment, and probably a handful of other stupid things that I could just keep on listing. My point here is that I am aware of all of these issues. I agree that they are indeed issues, and I agree that Bethesda needs to be called out on these issues. So before you leave your comments claiming I am a fanboy or something stupid, consider everything I just said, even though I know that you won't. And I still don't think Bethesda is one of the worst in gaming right now, not when you're looking at EA, who has always been like the most evil company out there in gaming, and now there's a bunch of bad stuff going on about harassment over at Naughty Dog. There's a lot of nasty stuff going on. Bethesda's over-monetization practices and straight-up lies included. But continuing on, even though I agree Bethesda should get called out on these issues, like I said towards the beginning of the video, there is a time and a place and a way of doing it. And a Twitter post containing a $1 million donation to COVID-related charities is not that place at all. Dumbass. Because literally today, Bethesda made a tweet regarding a $1 million donation that they made to several COVID-related charities, including a link to all of the charities involved that people could click on and look at. Personally, I want to take the opportunity to applaud Bethesda for doing this, because this is a sizable amount of money, and this donation is taking place during a time when the world needs as much positivity and charity as possible. $1 million will definitely do a lot for the people that need it, but some lovely extra special, somehow still around so-called members of the Bethesda community decided this post was a good time to complain about luxury products that they're lucky to be able to afford while millions of others struggle to not starve during a global economic crisis. Let's look at these, I guess you could call them people, and some of the things that their barely functioning brains managed to type out, like a walrus slapping its tail onto a keyboard mindlessly. So this is the post that Bethesda made. You can see it was made today at 11:11 a.m., May 18th, 2020, and they said they recently announced a $1 million donation to COVID-19 related charities, and then here's the list you can click on to see all the charities involved. And then let's look at some of these comments. First off, right here, no! This money that's gonna save people's lives and keep children alive and keep food on families' tables could have went into the Elder Scrolls 6, which isn't even Bethesda's next game, by the way. Now I can totally understand why Pete Hines is losing his mind at some of these people. Thankfully, other people are kind of correcting the misjudgment in these people's flawed brains and logic, so it's good to know that I'm not the only one who thinks these people are way out of line. Someone else says, that's cool, very awesome, but along with that, can you make better games? Dude, just STFU. This tweet is not the place for that. How about you realize that Bethesda is going to save lives with this money? Some dumbass penguin says, imagine having $1 million available to donate but not being able to make a decent Fallout before the crisis. Seriously, bro. Seriously. It's not about money. Bethesda has plenty of money to make plenty of games. $1 million is something they can afford without messing with any of their future game development projects or ongoing ones. Like, how can you even comment this garbage on a post that involves charity during like a global crisis that we haven't seen probably within our most of our lifetimes, unless you're like probably 60 plus or something, 70 plus. Looking at this video, I highly doubt you've experienced anything like what we're going through right now, unless it was localized to your country and not on a global basis, which again, like I said, this is a global catastrophe. All countries are being affected by this crap. If you're able to afford a game, if you're able to afford luxury products, you should be lucky that you can afford those products. And no, that doesn't excuse you from feeling like you're being ripped off, but expressing your thoughts that you think that your luxury products that you're buying are not worth the price on a post that involves a $1 million donation to COVID charities is really effing stupid. I really want to say the word here, but I'd rather not YouTube cut my throat in this video. I'd rather people actually see this video and this video get promoted to the community, so maybe members of the community that happen to be within this very special, stupid cluster that are making Twitter posts like these can get called out for this and can maybe next time bite their tongue and shove it up their ass before they tweet stuff like this. Oh, here's one. Did they collect the $1 million from behind a paywall? I don't know, bro. Maybe take your keyboard and go fall down some stairs. Stop lying, Todd. Yeah, you know, because Todd probably was the one specifically behind this donation and this Twitter post. Imagine making a game with bat monsters destroying the world a year before a bat virus spreads. Okay, I'm not gonna get into that one. But there are also people here who remind us all that not everyone is stupid. Thank you, Bethesda. Thank you for saving people. Good clapping stuff. And then here we are back to stupid. What happened with Doom Eternal Suich? I don't know, bro. What's Suich? But how about a rip and tear Doom weekly challenge? Maybe not during the COVID post, bro. I mean, this isn't nearly as bad as everything I'm calling out, but still kind of funny that they would ask for a Doom Rip and Tear challenge on a COVID post. Maybe next time you can make a game that works. Maybe next time, Cast, the Universe Carpenters can make a brain for you that works. Make better games. Yeah, what a great time to choose to say that. But anyway, you can see it just kind of keeps going. People keep running their stupid mouths on a post that literally has nothing to do with any of this stuff. But luckily, there's other members in the community that also agree with me and are kind of calling these people out as well. It kind of makes you wonder just how heavy of an influence idiots like these have on like game reviews and all of the media and stuff reporting on Bethesda's problems. It kind of makes you start to understand why Bethesda seems to be in the crosshairs so heavily compared to other game developers and other game publishing companies, etc., that do very similar things that Bethesda has been doing. Meanwhile, these other companies aren't nearly as heavily under the microscope as Bethesda is when they make these mistakes. And while this may be confusing to try to figure out why this is going on, some people may think it's just because Bethesda has been trending more lately, so therefore they're more hated. I actually think it's because Bethesda is more loved than a lot of these companies. Because Bethesda has such a larger fan base, and because so many people love their games, they are under a microscope more so than others because their games are more unique and take a different creative approach in the world building than other RPGs do. And while the haters will totally disagree with me on this, claiming that no, that's not true, your Bethesda's not my father, no, the truth is, these people wouldn't be commenting this based hate on every single thing that Bethesda does, including ignorantly on a post related to a very sizable COVID-related charity donation. I am sure I'm gonna get tons of thumbs down for this video by these people and probably other people that think most of this crap is justified, but the thing is, like I said earlier in the video, if you have a attention span longer than 2 minutes, you'd remember that I said that I agree with a lot of the crap that Bethesda needs to get called out for. I agree that they've done a lot of stupid stuff over the last couple of years, and pretty much anything you could say about a situation that they did something wrong, and I would probably agree with you. But for the third time, there's a time, a place, and a way for calling Bethesda out, and if you are stupid enough to think that doing that on a COVID-related charity post is somehow a legitimate place to voice these concerns, then maybe you shouldn't be lucky enough to be able to afford luxury products like video games. Oh no, that's gonna get me a lot of hate. Oh no, this video was a bit of a rant, but I felt like someone had to say something about all of this because just looking at these posts is just completely disgusting. If it wasn't for all of the other people thanking Bethesda and trying to call out the idiots for trashing Bethesda on this post, I would kind of lose my hope in humanity a bit, but luckily there's a balance like there is in all things, and I just kind of want to see the balance teeter more towards a realistic, like more aware of how the world works situation rather than see so many stupid people commenting such useless shit. But as always, what I want to know is, what do you think about all of this? Do you agree with me that these people are the equivalent to a porta potty? Let me know what you think down in the comments below, and if your comment wins the internet, I may get featured in a future video. Give the video a thumbs up if you like it, subscribe to the channel, and turn notifications on if you want to stay in the know when it comes to the latest news. Follow me over on Twitter for channel updates and breaking gaming news, and check out the links in the description below for the official Skullzi Discord chat server, Skullzi merchandise over on Teespring, and if you want to have your hand in providing future content, there are links for Patreon and how to be an exclusive channel member on YouTube here as well. As always, thank you for watching, and be sure to tune in next time when we look at the character sheets for all of these people and somehow they have a negative intelligence score. I didn't even know that was possible.
It just works.